Hi there. This is the Beginning Drummers video number 2 lesson. If you haven't seen my number 1 lesson, go back. It's the first one I did. Look in my, underneath here, you'll see Bonzoleum. Like the name of this video will say Bonzoleum. Click on that and you'll see the first video somewhere. Okay? That one has to do with the importance of a particular limb, especially your weak side. This one is playing a basic beat. Basic beat right here you hear in most music. And there's different variations of it. But the basic structure of it is, if you can play a beat like that, this basic beat, and adapt it to different songs, that's the basic tenet of playing the drums. Keeping time. A nice solid time is to be kept, music, and typically there's a backbeat there where most people feel the need to clap. Jump, Rosalita, jump a little higher, and she's buying a stairway. You know what we're talking about, what I'm talking about. And typically that backbeat would be played on the drum set, on the snare. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. Rosalita, jump a little higher. Right? Whatever it is, okay? There is your, typically it's played on the snare drum. Okay, so what happens is then, typically in Western music, there's 4 beats per everything. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything comes in like chunks of 4. 90% of the time. I mean, in music, you'll normally, as a drum set player, just starting out, all the music you'll usually ever play. Till later, you get to slightly different things, like waltzes and things. But by and large, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Start again. Okay? Later on, you'll add stuff to it. But the basic core is. Now here's the thing. Typically in music and in notes and the way it's counted officially in books and people normally talk about it, there's notes and stuff. They'll typically go like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? But what I'm going to do here for the beginner, if this is the beginner, let's count it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's a basic simplicity to it. It just is easier if you're just starting out to think of it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So what we do is this. We're playing 3 different things. There's a bass drum here, a snare drum here, and the hi-hat here. For now, if you've seen my first video about the weak hand, what we're going to do now is just play. The right hand will cross over. This is a right-handed drum set. Typically, it's the way it's set up. It's arbitrary. Back in the day, they decided to put the bass drum here. You'll use your strong foot to play the bass drum. You have your weak foot sort of left over, which you'll use more or less just to man the hi-hat. So if this is your right and that's your left, then let's put the hi-hat over here. There's no law to where this has to be, especially these days they have cables and stuff. You can put it anywhere. But what I'm saying, if you have a basic setup like this, 99% of the time you went out and you bought your drums. Your kids went off to college, so you decide to start to play the drums, or your little girl somewhere, and you just got a set of drums for Christmas. Here's the thing. Set them up the way you typically see it. Hi-hat here, snare here, rack tom here, floor tom here, bass drum. And here's the basic beat. What's happening is the bass drum's playing 2 notes, and the snare drum's playing 2 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now what happens is, that's the 4 chunks of time. Ba 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 ba. Boom boom ba 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 boom boom ba. You don't even, all you have to do is, you'll sit and practice it, and I've said in my triplets video, there's almost like you can, I have you isolate the corners, that is the individual sections. Well, in this case, you have the first section, if you want to look at it this way, is Right foot, left hand, 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 right foot, left. Here we go, just that. That's really the first chunk, if you want to call it that. 3 different chunks. Think of a triangle. Call that the first. Let's say this is a triangle, right? So the very first chunk of 3, okay? 3 corners in a triangle. Bam, bam, bam. First one right here. Just like I've said 11 times. Okay, now what we're going to do is the right hand, the strong hand, what I mentioned before, handles, when we keep time, typically, there's no law against not doing it, but we'll keep basic smaller notes of time subdivided usually on a ride cymbal or the hi-hat. And your strong arm or hand, wrist will do that for now. Dot, 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 dot. You know, we all have seen the air drummer like this, right? Well, what the one hand's doing is it's keeping the basic note. Dot, 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 the basic broken down pulse. While the left hand in this example is playing that backbeat. And that's the second chunk. Remember the first? The second, we're getting the bass drum out and just using our hands. That's easy enough to do. Sit down and relax and just start doing just like this. Now, I can break this down further. Most people will kind of just get this. Da, da, snare, da, 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 snare. Just do this. Remember, and literally you'll just sit and do that. You might not have endurance. You might be able to do this for like 8 seconds and you kind of get tired. The key is just to repetitively keep doing something and make sure you continually go down and make the attempt to do it. Okay, very important. Just this. Remember I said before 1, 2, 3, 4. It's easier to count it that way just for now, even though that's not the way it's counted technically in music and stuff later. But remember, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where your right hand is going 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Your left hand is playing that backbeat on, in this case, just this way to teach it, the number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, when that left hand hits the snare, it happens at the exact same time as the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same time. You're going to bring that in. Same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Think of it this way. 1, 2, same, 4. 1, 2, same. Okay? 1, 2, same, 4. 1, 2, same. But with the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, that's the second chunk. Remember the first chunk being this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here, same thing, but without the bass drum adding in the snare, or I mean the hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But now what we're going to do is we're just going to get that snare drum out for a minute, but keeping then the right hand we added. So when we did the snare, remember that snare struck on the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you remember from this, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The bass drum striking on the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we're going to get that snare out. Like I said, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But get that right hand playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're going to be doing. So if you want to start it with just the right hand, if it's easier to get it going, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here goes the bass drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Again, that happens at the same time. The 1, you have the bass drum and the hi-hat at the same time. Bam! Same. Same. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we have are the elements of the triangle. Okay? The 3 aspects. First one, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't do the bass drum for now. Just do the hands. Introduce the consonant notes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, striking at the same time. Any bass drum note and any snare drum note will happen at the exact same time that your right hand's keeping this pulse. Okay? Remember the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that left hand out of the way. Just smoke it if you got it, buddy. Just go over here and chill. Right hand stays on the hi-hat, bass drum, right foot. Remember, so you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that's where, in this example, the bass drum lives. That's where it lands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring in your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Again, the three things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is on the 3, the snare. And then the bass on the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is what I find helpful for a lot of people. Think of your bass drum as the lowest note. Like it's way down there. The snare, well, apart from hitting a cymbal, frequency-wise, the highest, drum-wise, the lowest note, and then the highest note. Okay? So think of it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And sit and just do it. The key is just to sit and do it. If you're having a hard time doing it, at least at first, just sit for a minute and keep doing it. You'll get it. You will. Just take your time with it. Eventually, be like, oh, that's how it goes. And once you start doing it, you'll be like, God, how did I ever not know how to do that? That's like anything you do. Like, God, that was easy enough once I did it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here we go. You try to get it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But here's a couple good tips. Work your way into it. One of the 3 ways you can work your way into it instead of just trying to jump off and do it. You can start just with the first way I showed, this. And then try to add your, some people might find it easier than try to add the right hand in. Like land them at the, okay, this, and then maybe going. But I find that's probably not for everybody. One of the best ways is just to start with the hands, like you're air drumming, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then try to land that bass drum in on the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I find that to be the easiest. Start with the hands. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And add that bass drum in slowly on the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll get to that point. You might first start, a lot of people will first start out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, even if you start like that, okay, that's the order. 1, right hand and right foot at the same time. 2 is just the right hand. 3 is going to be both hands at the same time. 3 and 4 is just the right hand. So, right hand and foot. Right hand and left hand, right hand. And eventually you'll get it. We're back with the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's just for this video. This is the basic beat. We're going to take it right from there. That's it. Just get yourself to the point of playing this beat. Okay? Remember, if you're left-handed, typically you play in a different... You can play in whatever setup you want. But if you're left-handed, usually then your strong hand, obviously, is your left hand. You'll keep the time there. the more notes there for now, okay? And then, of course, your left foot will usually be playing the bass drum, but everything's just reversed, okay? Basic beat, beat 1. This is where it all starts, where it all holds. And when you play stuff slow, it doesn't really sound like people don't really know that, like, that is this. One and two and three and four and one. That's how in music and stuff it's counted and done. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and eventually we will think of it that way. But for now, just learning, think of it as 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 regular beat. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. It's the whole gist. The reason why I'm saying it so many times is because you have to do it so many times. And you have to be reminded so many times. So just keep doing it this way. You'll get through it. In no time at all. You'll be surprised, man. After, like, usually what happens is, like, I have students in, and it's impossible for them. And suddenly by the time they leave, they're kind of like... But then they come in after a practice or two, they come in, they're like this. You just get to that point and you keep going. And remember, the key there with these beats is make sure your bass drum and your snare line up at the same time as your strong hand keeping the beat. Same, like exactly. Same time, right foot, right hand. Same time. Bam, 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 bam. Same when your left hand or your weak hand hits the snare with the strong hand hitting whatever, the hi-hat. Same time. You don't want to be like this. Just like same. 1 and 2 and 3. This is how it'll be eventually. How in books and stuff they teach 2 and 3 and 4 and. But here what we're doing is it's the same thing playing wise, but just counting differently is this. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. Okay? That's a little added thing, which we'll get to next. Adding more notes either on the bass drum or the snare. But the basic tenet is what I've been playing. Thanks for watching. More videos on the way. If you can, subscribe. Look right below the title of this video, the second beginner's video, the beat. And just hit my where it says Bonzoleum. You'll see my full channel with all my videos. Thanks for watching. More videos on the way.